Greetings, Human Life Forums. I'm the Maestro, and welcome to the final season prediction video until next year. Playoff predictions today. I will be doing, over the course of the NFL season, power rankings and a weekly prediction video. It won't be me talking to you guys, though. It'll be more slideshow style that most people do on YouTube's. But there will be ads for the finale, because the site is like that. Site is NFLPlayoffPredictors.com. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check it out, make your own predictions. I'll leave all my socials in the description below. And I also have a Twitch that I do stream on from time to time that I will also leave in the description below if you want to check me out there. So, without further ado, let's get right into this. Starting off, we'll start right here. Patriots at Bills. I'm going to go based off of how the games were played last season. Patriots at Bills. Bills have an insane offense. They did last year. It shouldn't be anything different this year. Running situation could be a factor in this game. Running the football would definitely be helpful in the playoffs. We'll see if the running game will be better this season. But tight end position, they got Dawson Knox. Again, another player they're looking for to take a leap. Other than that, this team is stacked on offense. You got Josh Allen, obviously MVP caliber quarterback. You got wide receivers Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley, Emmanuel Sanders, Gabriel Davis, Isaiah McKenzie, Jake Kumaro, Isaiah Hodgins. I only know all those players because I'm a Bills fan. But yeah, that's a stacked offense right there. Defensively could be really good this year. Secondary, if they can stay healthy, will be probably one of the best secondaries in the entire league, in my opinion. On the defensive line, that was an issue last year. Sacking the quarterback was a big issue, but they went out, they got Greg Rousseau, they got Boogie Basham, so hopefully that will be enough to make a difference in an AFC Championship game. But Patriots sneaking into the playoffs as the 7th seed. They have a pretty solid secondary as well. I would say the Bills have a better secondary than the Patriots. Still pretty solid there for the Patriots. Defensive line, you got Matthew Judon, who they picked up from the Baltimore Ravens. So we'll see how good he'll be for them this year. Offensively for the New England Patriots, they have two really good tight ends in Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry. Quarterback position is a slight issue. You have Cam Newton, who will most likely be the starter this season. If Mac Jones becomes the quarterback, these Patriots predictions probably will not change at all. But Cam Newton, quarterback, running back, you got Damian Harris. So we'll see how good he can be for the Patriots this year. But I'm gonna go Bills here in the playoffs. Bills, I just think, are flat out the better team, and they're hosting the Patriots. But you can never rule out Bill Belichick. But I'm gonna go Bills there in the wild card. Next game, you have Broncos at the Browns. Man, that's an interesting game right there. Browns can have one of the best offenses in the entire league. I have mentioned this time and time again. I think they'll have a really good wide receiver duo, as they normally do with Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham Jr. And then at running back position, you have arguably the best running back duo in the entire league with Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb, so that's going to be really good offense there. And, of course, you got Baker Mayfield looking for him to take a step this year. But that Broncos defense is nothing to look over. That is one really good defense that will probably tighten up this game here against the Browns. Defensively for the Browns, I think could have one of the best edge rushing duos in the entire league, with Jadeveon Clowney pairing him up with Myles Garrett, because Myles Garrett will probably still be double-teamed, which means Jadeveon Clowney will not be double-teamed, which could mean bad things if he can stay a good player, essentially. Cornerback position, you got Denzel Ward. He's a pretty solid cornerback there. Not the best cornerback in the league, but he is pretty darn good. They also picked up John Johnson at safety from the Los Angeles Rams. So he'll probably be a huge help there for the Cleveland Browns. And they'll have to face off with this Broncos defense that might have Drew Lock, might have Teddy Bridgewater. No idea. Absolutely no idea. Which could be the difference here. That's a tough game, dude. I'm going to go Browns in the wild card here. I think the quarterback is going to make a mistake, and that'll be the end of their starting career, possibly, unless it's Teddy Bridgewater. But moving on to what should be the night game on Saturday, Saints at the football team. Very interesting. Defensively for Washington, they should have one of the best defenses in the entire league this year. I have no reason as to why they will not be as good as they were last year. They were absolutely amazing defensively last year. And they'll have to face off with the Saints offense. That is Jameis Winston at quarterback. We'll see how Jameis Winston plays here. But that's one scary-looking defense there of Washington's. Defensively for the Saints, it's pretty solid overall. It's like nothing too crazy. It's definitely a solid group of guys there. But they're going to be facing off with Ryan Fitzpatrick and really solid wide receiver core with Terry McLaurin and Curtis Samuel. And then you got Antonio Gibson there as well. We'll see how good he could play this season for Washington. They're looking for a step up from him. Also on the Saints is Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara, if you didn't forget. This is a tough game. Since these are all going to be such tough games, I gotta really look at this. Saints will probably score very few points. Dang, this is tough. I'm going to go Saints here in this game. I think coaching is going to be the difference here, and Sean Payton is definitely better than Ron Rivera. I'm going to go Saints there. Sunday morning is Seahawks at the Rams for the second year in a row. Rams, one of the best defenses in the entire league. So it should still be really good this year. There's no reason why they wouldn't be. Offensively for the Rams, they got Matthew Stafford at quarterback. You will not have Cam Akers at running back. You'll have Darrell Henderson, so we'll see how the Rams perform running-wise this year. But they do got guys like Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp there, and even Deshaun Jackson. They got him as well. Seahawks defense is pretty bad, even though their offense is really amazing. I'm going to have to go Rams here. It's just, again, it's the defense there for Seattle that's going to cost them yet another season because for some reason Pete Carroll refuses to address that position or that side of the team. Next up is 49ers at the Buccaneers. Buccaneers should more than likely go to a Super Bowl this year. They should. We'll see if they can, though. They have one of the best defenses in the entire league last year. Should still be one of the best this year. Same offensively, unless Brady actually acts like he's 44 or plays like he's 44. Then that'll be troublesome there for Tampa Bay. 49ers on defense, pretty solid overall. I do think the Buccaneers' defense is better. Offensively for the 49ers, more than likely we'll have Jimmy Garoppolo or Trey Lance. Who knows? We'll see. Trey Lance has been looking pretty good in practice, or in training camp, I should say. But it's inexperienced quarterback if Trey Lance is going to be playing, so I'm going to go Tampa Bay there in the wild card. I'm almost saying week 6, week 7, but it's the wild card. So final game of the wild card is another rematch. Ravens at Titans. Titans should have one of the best offenses in the entire league with a 2,000-yard rusher in Derrick Henry. They have one of the best wide receiver duos, or should be one of the best wide receiver duos, in A.J. Brown and Julio Jones. And then you have a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback in Ryan Tannehill. And then when you look at the Ravens side of the ball, pretty good defensively, pretty solid, a lot better than that Titans defense. Titans did get Bud Dupree, so we'll see if Bud Dupree can contain Lamar Jackson. We'll see. Ravens offensively could be a lot better this year. Could be a lot better. Depends if Sammy Watkins can stay healthy. Rashad Bateman, the rookie, has been looking pretty good. Running the football should be no problem for the Ravens. So, I think I'm going to have to go with a more balanced team here. I'm going to have to go Ravens here. You know what? No, I got to go Titans. I got to go Titans there. The Titans offense is insane. And that was a really close game that they had last year. So I'm going to go Titans there on the wild card. Moving on to the divisional round of the playoffs. Starting off with the number 3 seeded Cleveland Browns at the number 2 seeded Buffalo Bills. Ooh, man. Man, that's a tough one there. Oh, boy, that's something else. I think this game is a toss-up game here. This game can go either way. But Bills are the home team. They have a more experienced head coach, Sean McDermott. More experienced team in the playoffs. I'm going to go Bills there in the divisional round. As we flip it over to the number 5 seeded Saints at the number 1 seed Packers. Packers coming off their number 1 seed bye week. Packers should have a really solid defense this year. Really good. Stopping the run might be another issue yet again this year. So they'll probably have some struggles against Alvin Kamara. But offensively for the Packers should be one of the best in the entire league. They're going to go all in this season. You got Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. You have Devontae Adams, Marcus Valdes-Scantling. You got Randall Cobb. You got Robert Tonyan. You got Aaron Jones. It's just a stacked offense. So I'm going to go Packers there in the divisional. As we flip it over to the Buccaneers, number 3 seed, at the number 2 seeded LA Rams. Ooh, that is tough. That is tough. Oh, man. You know, because the Rams are the home team, I'm going to give this game to the Rams. And plus, Tom Brady is extremely old, even though we've been saying that for like the past 5 to 6 years. I'm still going to be using that as an excuse. So Buccaneers, not really an excuse, as an exclamation. But I'm going to have Rams beating the Buccaneers there. Over here, number 4 seeded Tennessee Titans at the number 1 seeded Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs should have one of the best offenses in the entire league this year. They completely rebuilt that offensive line. They have Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce to catch the football, and they have arguably the best quarterback in the league, Patrick Mahomes, that is throwing the football. And then defensively, it's pretty solid. It's not the best defense, but they got Chris Jones there on the not offensive line, defensive line. Frank Clark, I have no idea if he's going to play this year with his issues, his legal issues with having a assault rifle or something in his car as he tried to cross the border. Just a bunch of crazy stuff. But I am going to go Chiefs here in the divisional. That's a tough game there, though. You can make your case for any of those teams to win. So we go on to the championship games. We'll start off over here. The number 2 seeded LA Rams at the number 1 seeded Green Bay Packers. this is where I think the difference is going to come in. Cam Akers tore his ACL. He's out for the season. I think that is the difference in this game. I'm going to go Packers winning an NFC Championship game and going to Super Bowl 56. As we go over here, number 2 seeded Bills at number 1 seeded Chiefs, just like last year. Except this time I will be going with the Bills. Bills will be up for this game. They're going to have that double-edged threat to finally sack Mahomes. And, that defense should be a lot better. Offense for the Bills should improve with Emmanuel Sanders there. I'm going to go Bills there in the championship game. Going on to the Super Bowl. Packers, Bills in LA. I will go Bills winning the Super Bowl. In my predictions, I hope you guys enjoyed these predictions. You can make your case for any of these teams to win, but Packers have some trouble stopping the run, and Josh Allen is an extremely mobile quarterback. So I'm going to go Bills there over the Packers. If you guys enjoyed this series, thumbs up would be appreciated. If you enjoy what I do on my channel, subscribing, I would absolutely love that if you were to subscribe. I'll probably be going back to my Wizard 101 videos finally after like 2 months. Finally be getting back to Wizard 101, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't have much else to say except life forms out.